Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading vlog of the Bone Season series. It's this one here. I absolutely love this series. It's one of my all-time favorite series. And this is going to be a reread because the newest book in the series just came out and I want to read it so bad, but I want to read the whole series all at once. Because even though I know I remember most of it, there's a few details and I know I'm going to miss the mark with a few characters. So I want to have it readily and fresh on my mind before I go into this book. And it's a big chunky boy, like it's a chunky boy, okay? And I really want to read this one. So I want to go through and read all of the other ones first and just relive the trauma and the experience and the story and the trauma and the heartbreak and the aches and the trauma. So this is a dystopian fantasy with a little bit of romance. So it's dystopian in London in the year 2059, and we basically follow Paige Mahoney. She's like our main gal, and she has magical abilities, right? So the abilities in this world, they're all related to the dead. So it's either you're clairvoyant or you're a medium or, you know, things like that. You can interact with the spirit realm and like with people's spirit itself. It's all related to that. And so basically the Republic of Sion, which is the Republic in London, is hunting them down and killing them when they catch them, right? And so Paige, being one of them, ends up getting captured and taken to a concentration camp that she has no idea exists. No one knows it, right? And that's because every 10 years there is a bone season that brings in people from London and other parts of the UK into Oxford, where the concentration camp is. And so basically we're going to figure out what is going on, where did Sion come from, who created it, and we also have like other worldly beings that are basically calling the shots on everything. So she's basically going to figure out what's going on, how can she fight this, and she's going to start a revolution. Like that's kind of the tidbit, okay? I did technically already start the first book last night. I just needed something to read and I felt like starting it, and so I did. So the vlog is going to go back a little bit back in time and then going to catch up to today. But it's just very, very small. I just have a little bit of an update from yesterday. Then we're just gonna keep going on the vlog. I'm going to try to make this as spoiler-free as possible, but I know myself, I'm not going to be able to be spoiler-free, okay? I do admire like the people that can do spoiler-free vlogs, but I can't. I don't know what to do. So in total, we have 5 books to go through. The first one is The Bone Season. The second one is The Mime Order. The third one is Song Rising. And the fourth is The Mask Falling, okay? So those are the 4 main ones that like I've already read. And the new one for me is The Dark Mirror, which is the 5th book. It just came out this year. And so I've been procrastinating reading it. I've had it ready to go for quite some time now. I just haven't been able to make myself read, okay? And if you have any doubts of how much I love the series, these special editions here are from the series. I just ordered them. They're in French. I absolutely love them. Like, I don't think you understand how obsessed I am, okay? If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing and, you know, giving a girl a like and stuff, because I'm trying to grow a community here on YouTube where we can talk about books and we can just have fun and enjoy ourselves. So if you want to do that, if you like the video or anything, like, consider subscribing, yeah? Cool. Okay, now let's go back a little bit in time and talk about yesterday's thoughts. I just finished reading the 2nd chapter of The Bone Season, and this is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. Reading this and knowing what comes next, but also like having to read it as Paige is so young and still so trusting of Jackson and everyone around her is just absolutely wild to me. It's so hard, and I just keep expecting the ball to drop and everything to happen, and it's just, yeah. But also I want to skip ahead to the parts that I love. Also, like, I know the emotional damage that's gonna come in the next few books. I'm really not ready for what comes next. So as you guys saw, I was having a hard time, okay? I made it up to 19% into the book. I am going to be doing a few things more today, but I'm very much excited to continue to read this, so let's just go into reading a little bit more today.
Oh my god, this bitch. Oh, to your forgiveness and your mercy, I said to him with soft relish, and shove them both where the sun don't shine. This girl has balls, I'll tell you that. Oh, I love her so much. Warden came to save her. Oh, it's his turn to take care of her. Stop. The banter between these two is absolutely amazing. I love it when they talk, because like they've barely been talking so far, but like, do eat. I'm looking at an accomplice in my murder, and I will lose my appetite. If so, you will have let your anger overcome your good sense yet again. Refs were supposed to avoid eye contact with humans, yet his gaze had come straight to mine, as it always did. I love these two. I just love these two. I'm asking you to tolerate me as I must tolerate you. To that end, once a month, I would like you to join me for supper. Do you have to work at being this irritating, or does it come naturally to you? I'm pleased to hear it. With a Thursday evening suit, I have to check my calendar. He kept a straight face as I did, but his eyes glowed in a way that I had never seen before.
I thought we could catch up a little bit while I'm waiting for lunch to finish. I am currently, where am I? Wait. I'm currently at 65%, and oh my god, I'm loving it so much. I wanted to be reading more, but I've been kind of busy, so I haven't been able to read a lot every day, but I'm so happy. I'm at the part where she goes into London as a red jacket to try and capture her old friends, her old crew, and they just realize it's her, but she's badly, like she's been stabbed, okay? Nick stabbed her. Like the motherfucker. Now she's kind of in and out of conscious, but she's in Sion again, and Warden is taking care of her. And so, oh my god. And so it goes, a gloved hand covered mine. Hold on, Paige. I knew that touch. My fingers hooked between his knuckles. I felt the slow brush of his thumb on my cheek before I slipped back into sleep. They're being cutesy for the first time. Oh my god, I cannot even begin to explain to you how excited I've been for this to start develop, because they're now starting to trust each other, her and Warden, and they're like, she's protecting his secrets, he's protecting her secrets and trying to save her. And like he took her from Nick while she was like very badly injured, and he was like, I'll make sure she's alive. And she was like, yes, let him take me, Nick, I'm good, take me to my Warden, that's who I want. Oh my god, I'm so excited to read the next part, because now is when he'll start to show her like who was the revolution, and they're going to start making plans to try and save everybody with the help of the Seven Seals, obviously. So I'm loving every single part of this. I don't think you understand. It's so strange to be back in this world, you know, and also see characters, and I know what's going to happen next, and sometimes I'm reading and I see flashbacks to the future. It's so wild to me, but I love the series so much. I love these characters so much. I can't wait to finish this book and just, you know, keep going through the story. And also, like, it's been really good to refresh a few things that I completely forgot. So I'm really glad I'm doing this, because if I went blindly into the last one, I don't think it would have gone right. Yeah, I was just confusing a few things here and there, or just didn't have them as clearly defined. And I'm also trying to kind of figure out what's going to happen on the last one, because I know one of the characters that's from the beginning of the book, I suspect is her cousin, and this is relevant for the last book. So I'm trying to figure out, because I don't remember who it was. I don't remember his name anymore. And so I just have to like try to figure it out, piece it together. So I'm paying a lot of attention to a lot of little details, because I don't want to forget anything. I'm really enjoying this process. I just finished the first book. Oh, I don't even know how to feel, to be completely honest. It's been a whirlwind. There was so much that I had completely forgotten about, but also like things I think I played up in my brain, like especially relationship between Paige and Arcturus. Like I completely forgot it was such a slow burn. I knew it was slowish, but like I think I forgot how slow it was. It's so weird to relive these scenes all over again. I also like felt my brain getting tangled up between all the books, you know. I thought, oh, this is gonna happen next, but then I forgot, no, wait, that's on the third or fourth book, you know. I also know the second book is gonna pick up where the first one left off, and so I know what's coming, and it's not pretty at all. I'm getting closer to the trauma that I know is coming, and it's not great. Paige is such a strong FMC, and she's witty, she's smart, she's cunning. I love her to pieces. Anyways, I will keep you guys updated, and I might just start the next one. Good morning, y'all. It's time for me to update you on how the reading is going. I was finishing up the second book, The Mime Order, and the ending was wild. It's been such a long time since I read these books, and I completely forgot about half of what was going on, so I was having the time of my life. Trust me, I was enjoying it like crazy, okay? Really enjoying it. I kind of regret not reacting to the last chapter because there's something that happens like in the last few seconds, which is when Jackson shows his face basically, and it's kind of like unveiled to be in cohorts with Zion. And I was just like, yeah, I forgot this was like right after. I knew he would show up, but like I completely forgot it was like right after the skirmish. I can't even begin to explain to you how I'm really enjoying this reread. Also, wait, let's travel a little bit back in time. Like the fact that like Arcturus and Paige have decided to like give it a go and see where it goes. Even though I know what's gonna happen next, but like, oh my god, stop. They're like, it's forbidden love again. Well, it was always forbidden love, but you know what I mean, you know? Oh, I'm so excited. I also love the fact that like Paige is very realistic. Like Arcturus is like, I've told you how I feel, but Paige is like, okay, I wasn't aware that I was like feeling this way because I didn't let myself even acknowledge any of that because I was in deathly danger, you know? And now she's like, oh, okay, like, let's see where this goes. And then things start to happen and she's like, oh wow, I actually feel a lot more than I thought I did. Shit, like, uh-oh, like I'm fucked, you know? I really enjoy that. I don't know, I think it's a very realistic way of seeing things, very adult way also as well, because a lot of these books is like, oh, like I fell in love and like deadly in love, and it's just, yeah, and you're like, wait, but the entire book you didn't even mention that you were in love, you know? But no, she's like coming to terms with it, and you see her go through the motions and see her go through the thoughts, and I really like that part. I also think it makes her a lot more human and relatable. Even during the skirmish, like she had a point there where she could have just like backed down and forgot about it, but she was like, no, I need to do this for people. I need to do this because this is no way to live. And so, you know, she goes over her feelings about Jackson and how things are going to change and everything. I think a lot of the times like FMCs are just so assured of themselves, like not in a lot of things, but then when they decide, okay, I'm going to do a revolution, they're just going to go forward. But you see Paige like struggle with this relationship with Jackson specifically because like he's like a father to her, and she's like, I'm gonna have to betray him and go against him, and this is gonna break my heart, but I guess this is what I have to do. At the same time, no, she hates him and she loves him, and it's just this whole thing in her brain. I think it's just such a like interesting thing to experience as a reader, but also like to have that insight into. And it's a very like deep insight. You don't get just a smidge of a thought and it's like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. No, like you actually get to go through all of her feelings, and it just, I don't know, it just makes me connect with her a lot more. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated once I continue the read. Hey y'all, time for a little bit of an update again. I am currently in the Song Rising book. I am towards the end. I'm like 80% through the book. I'm not reading this one. I'm reading it on my Kobo, but I'm in this book. I'm at about like 80%. I think about here, right? Like I think this is all I have left. I'm really, really close to finishing the book, but I wanted to give you guys an update because like it's been a while and I've been kind of slumpy a little bit. I'm having a little bit of a hard time reading. It has nothing to do with the series at all. It's definitely me. I'm going through a little bit of a not such a great time right now, but I wanted to give you guys an update because I've been slowly going through it and slowly reading it. It's also the book I was dreading the most because I don't want to read what happens in this part. Okay, I don't think you understand how much it breaks me to read this part, okay? Little update where we're at. So, Sense Shield is fully active right now, right? And the Mime order has gone underground, literally trying to hide. And Paige goes all the way to Manchester to try and figure out what the hell is going on. So she takes a few of her like people. She takes Mariah, Tom, Eliza with her, and the four of them, I think it's just the four of them, to figure out what's going on. Where are they building like these portable Sensual scanners? Like where's the core? Because they need to find the core to destroy this, right? Because the core is supposed to be like a magical thing. So if they destroy the core, every single Sensual thing ceases to exist, and also like they won't be able to like just make a new core. It's gonna take them like years, like ages to recreate it. So they're trying to figure out how these things work, where is the core, all of that. So they go to Manchester, wreak havoc in Manchester, and they finally find like what those portable shield things are gonna be. And I completely forgot about this, right? So I completely forgot, like I knew they went to Manchester, and I remember that they went inside the prison to like remove someone from there and like also to steal stuff, but I completely forgot that like the girl that they saved actually killed the guy that was in charge of that whole thing, and also like she kills her own sister. I completely forgot that. Like I didn't, like I completely forgot about it completely. And then they go up to Edinburgh and they are trying to like, and that's where Vance is, and like I don't know why, like I just completely forgot that's where she got captured. I thought it was back in London, but I completely forgot that's where she got captured. And so I also forgot that she gave herself up. Like when I tell you this book is the most dramatic for me, and I forgot half of it because like I can't face the facts that like how much this book is gonna hurt, and how much she's going to suffer in the ending of this book. It's not for me. It's not doing great. And I'm now at the part where she is like starting to get tortured. Okay, because I couldn't read more last night. Okay, so what are my thoughts so far? Like, I am loving like seeing the slow evolution of her relationship with Warden. I completely forgot how many times they went back and forth. I completely forgot, but I knew that like they would break up and they would get back together and stuff like that. But like, I just love the fact that he loves her so unconditionally that like he's willing to wait eternity for her. And if she never wants to be with him, he's okay with that. And he's going to give her that, you know, respect. I also kind of forgot how gentleman-y he is. He's such a gentleman, such a like pillar in her life. Like he is not gonna crumble or dust away. He's very like steady and like helps her focus and helps her like regain her strength, you know, and tells her what she needs to hear, even if it's painful for her. He just helps her like recenter herself and like become who she is over and over again, no matter how many times she needs it. It's really sad that like she feels the need to like not be with him so that she can give all of herself to the Mime Order, but at the same time, like I understand she's carrying a lot of responsibilities and being in love in that time is not exactly a priority, but I do hope she listens to the cards and keeps him close. I do know he will, but like, you know what I mean, right? This book, I feel it's relatively intermediate, but it's also like a book where they're trying to find answers and trying to figure out what's going on and how can we solve this. And this is the main focus of the book, but also to give you revelations, to like give you an idea of like how far the Scion clutches go. Because we think it's just they're just ruling whatever. And yeah, I mean, they have a little army, but no, this book lets you know, no, they have a full-on army. They have tanks. Okay, they are planning to attack other countries. It's just opening our eyes to the depths of like the pain that Scion has caused, but also the power that Scion has, and how like infinitesimal like their like revolution, their fight against them is, like how small they are compared to the power of Scion and what truly they are trying to endeavor to do. Anywho, I will see you guys in whatever next update we have. So, it's actually been a while since I last updated you guys. I am currently finishing The Mask Falling. I only have just a tiny little bit left. I've been actually listening to the audiobook instead of reading the book lately because I've been struggling a little bit to read. It's nothing to do with the books at all. It's definitely my personal life. Things haven't been exactly easy lately, and so I've been struggling a bit to sit down and read. So I decided to listen to the audiobook because it would just be easier on me and to be a little bit forgiving of myself because I'm like going through a little bit of a bad mental time. So I've been listening to it. So this is the book we have been reading. Okay, I'm literally at the end. I think I only have like a few chapters left. On the audiobook, it's about like half an hour, but I listen to it like in 2x speed. Yeah, I've been loving this baby. I've been loving it so much. It's so good. Let me give you a little bit of my thoughts. So in this book, we are in Paris and we see Paige trying to figure out how the syndicate in Paris works and trying to make connections with the syndicate, but also working for this spy network that helped her, right? So she's now a spy for them and she has to like pretend that she's only spying for them and not doing anything else. I think it's very necessary if you're reading this for the first time to read the Dawn Chorus little book, short story, before reading this one, because that gives you a bit of context on what Paige and Arcturus go through while Paige is recouping from, you know, being imprisoned in the previous book. It's a lot and it's really heavy, what she goes through, right? And so that is very much needed context for this book. You can also read it without it. I read it without it the first time around, but now knowing the context, it definitely has a different impact. And we see their like relationship flourish, which I really do enjoy, like seeing them like regain their confidence in each other and like just their trust and just becoming a bit more united, and rekindling their flame basically. But also like you get to see how Paige is resilient and how like she adapts, and she's willing to sacrifice everything to achieve her goals, but also like to save, you know, her clairvoyance. And as like, you know, even though she can like leave the burden of Under Queen behind, she's never going to. Like, she still feels responsible for them, and she'll still keep fighting for them even if she's not there anymore in London. It's also been really cool to be reminded of other aspects I completely forgot about after so many years. First of all, who the Rag and Bone Man is. I completely forgot it was him. Like, that completely passed my mind. I was listening to the audiobook whilst driving, right? And I was just like, in the car, my heart was beating. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I completely forgot about this. So fucking interesting. Also, I had the idea that what her father left for her in his will was just the box. And then that Jackson had put a note in it, right? Just taunting her to come meet him. I didn't realize Jackson stole what was in the box. So there's stuff that her father left her. Completely forgot about this. Like, this completely blew past me. I wasn't aware of this. I don't know why I didn't realize it. I just have so many theories, and it's just all gonna happen now in the last few chapters when she goes to the ball. I'm just dying to know more. Like, I'm getting that angst of reading the next one already, because I remember now why I was just like dying to know what happens next, because the way this book ends leaves us with so many freaking questions, which I think I know the answers. I have my theories, right? And I want to know if they're correct or not. Anyways, I'm going to be finishing this off. I will try to film. Okay, I know I haven't been filming all those like beautiful shots and everything, but it hasn't been easy, and I'm not gonna pretend, you know, to read just to make it look cute. But I am going to be reading today. I don't know if I'll start the next one yet, but I will be definitely finishing this one, and I am so excited to continue the story onto the new book, even though I hate the memory loss trope. I don't think y'all understand how much I hate it, but I trust Samantha enough to hope it will be well done. I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, y'all, I might have lied earlier. I didn't actually read. I listened to the end, but I was just listening, not doing multiple things at the same time. And oh my god, this last part drives me absolutely insane. First of all, I am right. It is Cade. Cade is a, like, dreamwalker, which is fucking stupid on my theories, because here's the thing. The book tells us that. First. Secondly, remember how I told you, like, I knew that on the next book, like, her mind, she was going to lose her memory, and I thought it was due to the spy network, basically Domino, but then I was doubting that would be the case, so it didn't make sense. That is the case. That is why I thought it was the case, because literally the girl from Domino erases her memory. It's the last thing she does, is like puts a cloth on her face with like the white aster thing. So what the fuck is wrong with me that I don't remember that? Like, I'm doubting things that I knew for certain, and I completely forgot that there is a possibility that Arcturus is dead. Obviously I don't believe that to be true, because if it is, I'm going to stab someone. Okay, because like, I cannot deal with him being dead. That cannot be a possibility. That cannot even be on the same fucking plane of existence as myself. So basically, I'm really anxious to see what the new book is going to bring about, like how this is going to happen, how the whole memory loss thing is going to happen. I do think she's probably going to lose some of her memories, but like the gold cord is going to take her back to Arcturus, and Arcturus might give her back her memories, or just by like going through and meeting up with certain people, they might help her jog her memory. I don't know. I hate this trope, so I'm not very anxious about that part. Like, that part I'm like really dreading, because I don't honestly like it at all. But I'm kind of anxious to start the new book. Either way, I just got it ready on my Kobo to read. I had a physical copy, but it was the wrong size, so I sold it because I want to get like the same size for the collection to look pretty, because yes, I'm that bitch. And literally the dedication page is for those who feel adrift. And I'm sorry, ma'am, did you write this for me? Because you could give me paddles, but I would still be stuck in a canoe in the middle of the ocean right now in my life. You know what I mean? So the desperation is big, and just having this dedication is already wrecking me. Because I'm just like, girl, this is already for me. I literally lined it. I highlighted it, because what a great way to start this book. After you just told me that there's a possibility that Arcturus is dead and Paige is forgetting about everything. So, I am in chapter 1, okay? It is forgotten. I don't like that part, but yeah, I'm gonna start reading. I'm excited to start just to have answers, okay, and to see how this is gonna go. I'm feeling the anxiety, okay? My heart is going pitter-patter, pitter-patter, okay? God forbid. Yeah, so I'm gonna read. I cannot film my reaction to the first chapters or whatever because I'm out of battery. So I'm gonna have my phone charging and I'm gonna go read and I'll check in with you guys. And I promise I'm gonna try and be a little bit better with checking in because let's be honest, this is the first experience for me and for you. So yeah, I'm assuming it's the first experience for you. Yeah. I just started reading. I'm literally 4 pages in. And I don't like this at all. I just, no, this cannot be happening. Her dreamscape changed. It's not the poppy field anymore. Do you understand how much I loved that poppy field? And when it changed to the amaranth flower, I was like, okay, sure. Now my safe place was a room in Paris rendered skeletal. There was the bed, the sheets turned down, lamps on either side. Some way from it, I lay in shadow. Mind you, I haven't even finished this paragraph. I don't know how it continues. I just read up until here. It's the room where her and Arcturus got together. White flowers reached between the floorboards, my poppy anemones still trying to grow, their petals bleached and translucent. Snow gathered around me like dust on something left forgotten. As I slipped back into oblivion, I saw the blood that stained my spirit. Ref blood, human blood, all over my hands. I don't think you understand, but I'm starting to tear up. I was expecting an emotional reaction to the other books because I already knew what was happening, and I remember having an emotional reaction at the time that I read them, because I was anticipating most of it, nothing happened. I was fine. Even the parts I was really dreading to read, they were like, oh, okay, that's fine. But this is breaking me, dude. I want to cry. Rough blood, human blood all over my hands. Part of me wanted to get to the bed. Surely it was soft and warm, but I sensed it would carry me farther away than I could stand to go. It would throw me into a world of teeth that wanted to rip me to shreds because of the pain of losing Arcturus. Stop. You have risen from the ashes before, the flowers said in a voice that I remembered. A voice I both cherished and feared. Stop. She called for him. The first thing she says when she wakes up is his name. The last thing I recalled was the masquerade in Paris. Oh, for fuck's sake! Ah! And then with a sickening jolt, it came back to me. Arcturus had returned to Nishira. Fuck! She forgot everything after the fucking ball. So she doesn't know that Arcturus is... Oh my god, this is what I hate about this fucking trope. Because now we have to go back in time to a page that doesn't remember... I was just crying and I'm so fucking angry. Finally, okay, at least she realizes that she has been given White Aster. So she knows she's forgetting something. Fuck, at least that. So at least she'll be looking into figuring out what that is. Because honest to God, if she was just gonna live her merry life, god damn it. What in the living hell does he mean she's been missing for 6 fucking months? 6 months she was what? She was kidnapped for 6 months? Not only is this pissing me the fuck off for her because she's been unconscious for 6 months and sedated for 6 months, but also, where the fuck is Arcturus and what the fuck is going on with him? Are you telling me Arcturus has been with the suzerain for 6 fucking months under torture? I am so fucking pissed. I don't think y'all understand what in the actual motherfucking fuck is going on. Yes, it's Maria. Yes, I do it. Okay. As soon as they were it says or whatever in this fucking country, I was like, it's Maria. It has to be Maria. If it's not Maria, I'm gonna get fucking pissed. It's Maria. Okay, it's Maria. We got Maria back. Fuck me, if it was a new character, I would be so disappointed. I'm so happy it's Maria. Okay. I'm so lost. Not even lost. I'm just reeling with so much information. And I just want to know where the fuck Arcturus is.
We are at 31% and we are almost
so close to saving Arcturus. Oh my god, I cannot even begin to explain to you how fucking happy I am that we're going after him, because I need to know that our baby Arcturus is okay. I'm just like, yeah, I just need to know. Also, I'm really liking this approach on the memory loss. Yes, it's frustrating to know what she doesn't know, and to know that a missing piece that they're searching for is something that she already knows, but I do think this memory loss thing has been done in a very, very, very good, amazing way. So I should have just trusted our dear Samantha that she would do this correctly, because basically she lost part of her memory, but it doesn't erase completely who she is. She's not just a shell of who she was. She's still the same Paige, and she's fighting to get her memory back, and you know, she's still working and thinking about it. She's really thinking it through. It's not like we have to backtrack 300 steps. She's actually like realizing, wait, something happened here. I don't know what it was, but what if there was something more and I can't remember it, right? And also she's coming to the realization that like Arcturus would never betray her. It's done very tastefully. That's what I will say. I hate this trope, but I'm very much liking it in this book. So that is very, very much a plus for me. And yeah, now we're on our way to check an island to see if Arcturus is there, and I'm just, yes, let's go, let's go. They found him, and he's dead. Look, I know, logically he's not gonna be dead because she's gonna somehow get into his head and save him, but like, he's inside a coffin, in the ocean, completely like, chained up, his body all chained up, and he's dead, motionless, like no one's there, like his spirit is not there anymore. The fact that she's fighting for him, she's fighting to get him out of there. We can't let her keep him. I won't leave him in the dark again. I can feel his spirit in his dreamscape, but it was as motionless as the cord. If we cannot feed, we become delirious, we lose our gifts, our ectoplasm vitrifies, and finally we cease to function. If he's dead, I'm gonna stop reading. I don't think I can continue reading if he's dead. I know he's not dead. I know she's gonna go into his dreamscape and try to save him, because supposedly, like, his spirit is still in there, but just unmoving. I don't want to read this fucking book. Guys, I rarely cry. I rarely ever cry. I just can't. Not Arcturus. Oh my god, I look like shit. She's just saying goodbye to him. She's not even trying to go into his dreamscape. I know it's probably like a last minute thing that she's gonna do, but like, god damn it. I know the world will change around you. Death itself will work in different ways. Death inverted. Okay, the last card. Okay. Oh my god, girl. It didn't even cross your mind. What do you mean it didn't cross your mind to invade his dreamscape? You dumb bitch. You're so smart, and yet that one thing didn't cross your mind. The brilliance struck me back into my body, where I met a pair of golden eyes, dim as wind-blown candles. Arcturus? He stared at me as if he had never seen me before. I stared back and wondered, my own eyes brimming. Oh wait, he doesn't remember her. Oh, for the love of the Lord. He doesn't remember her. He attacked her. Oh, he thinks it's her. It's Cade. He's back. Oh my god, he's back. I knew he was gonna be back, but it was just so sad. Jesus Christ. My heart. I can't believe like they break my heart like this. And then it's just like, let's get into the car and just go, because we can't exactly stay here. Oh my god. They're talking, okay? A lot has passed, but they are talking. And he is admitting to her that he's loved her the entire time. In my dreams, I was still in your arms. Stop, Arcturus, you're killing me. Oh my god. I have never stopped wanting you, Paige Mahoney. And he released the cord, like the golden cord they have between them. And she started to feel his feelings. He wanted me so much. It was excruciating. I could feel his ache to hold me right the way through my body. As strong as my ache to be held. Stop, they're being so fucking cute. They're being so fucking cute. Stop, I can't. You thought you didn't want him anymore. How could I touch you again knowing my touch had caused you pain? You stupid miscommunicating bitches. And this is the... oh my god, Samantha. Samantha. How did you end up putting a miscommunication trope in a book without me realizing it was a miscommunication trope? Because it's, again, one of my most hated tropes. Like, I absolutely detest it. It drives me insane. You tricked me, Samantha. Oh, you kissed me. I love these two. Oh my god. I knew you would do it. Oh, girl. Girl. Oh my god, these two are so cute. I love them. Oh my god. Wait, we're getting... Oh my god, I thought this was like Fade to Black because like they kissed. They were like, I thought it was Fade to Black. We're getting a little bit more. What the hell? Okay, y'all. So I'm currently at 78%, but I'm taking a small break to have a snack because it's really late at night and I'm hungry. And I want to talk to you a little bit about my thoughts so far. So a lot has happened and I'm just kind of flabbergasted at this. Firstly, Arcturus and Paige are finally together and ready to conquer the world together. Okay, they're not taking shit from anyone else and I'm so happy. Took us 5 fucking books to get to this point, but I'm very happy, okay? Like, honest to God, could not be happier. We also see Jackson again, which I was like so flabbergasted that I found Jackson. Like, what the hell was he doing? And this little snake is obviously changing up his story to match whatever the fuck. So people think that he's on their side, whatever. It's Jax, obviously. And he basically stages a coup to remove Paige as Underqueen and put him as Underlord. Fuck off, first of all. But that's not even the part that fucks me up because that's regular Jackson behavior. One is Eliza is so fucking weak, bitch. You're fucking weak, Eliza. How is this like new order of clairvoyants in Italy trying to rule every clairvoyant as if they're already part of their faction just by being clairvoyant? Like, you are being trialed and you have to defend yourself not to go to trial or whatever based on our rules that you know nothing about and you are not even a part of this circle, but I'm going to judge you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, they're so fucking annoying. And they're eating up what Jackson is serving, which is absolutely ridiculous. Because he's a fucking snake. And they won't listen to anyone else. And they're like, whatever Paige tries to say, they're like, no, because you are in league with the Rentham or whatever. And I'm like, you mean the good guys? You mean the guys from the other side of the veil? They're here to say, but are actually fighting for humans? The part I did love, though, they get basically put in a jail cell. Everyone, right? All of Paige and all her friends except Nick, who's taking care of Eliza. Whatever. And basically, Terabelle turns to them and is like, you're together, aren't you? And they're like, and they say nothing. And she's like, you're not denying it. And, oh, we suspected or whatever, but we saw the way you mourned Underqueen when you thought he was dead. They're like, yeah, we're together, we're not apologizing for it, bitch. Yes! Oh my god, I cannot even explain to you how much I love that moment. Because finally they were like, yeah, we're together. Well, you have to stop being, well, we tried that and it didn't happen in Terrible. Sorry, not sorry. And then Terrible's like, oh, how do you desecrate us as such? Like, going down to their level, they're like lower than us. It's like, or we can heighten them because I consider Paige my equal, and therefore there's no lowering of any of the parts. She's my equal, and we're in this together, and she is my partner. I'm like, yes! I don't think you understand. I've been waiting for this since I first read this series, which was 2020, middle of a fucking pandemic, and they're finally together in 2025. I don't think you understand. It's been 5 years waiting for this, and I'm so fucking happy for it. Oh, so happy. I'm gonna finish eating and get back to the book, I guess. Okay, y'all. It's kind of weird, but we're finally here. We finally finished the Bone Season series. I don't even know where to begin. I finished it the other night and I'm still processing.
literally still processing what I read. So the last book for me was a 5 stars. It just gave us everything we wanted. You know what I mean? It gave us a lot more context about what was happening. It was done in a very tasteful way. Even though it had tropes I absolutely hate typically, it was done in a very tasteful way. And I was so anxious to read it, but like, I loved it so much. It was also the culmination of the slow burn between Arcturus and Paige. So I was just like, I don't think you understand how happy I was with that. I mean, you saw, but I don't think you really understand. I'm still reeling from it, really. The fact that not only are they together, but they are like together, like assuming everything, telling everybody. They don't give a shit what people think. They're like, nope. We tried breaking up before, bitch. We ain't doing it again. We're together. I don't know. I feel like a lot happened in this book. Yeah, it's just too much to process. I really love the fact that like Samantha went in and like brought the entire world on this, because in the first few books, it's like the rest of the world doesn't matter, right? Like it's just England, and it's like it's as if the rest of the world doesn't take them seriously. They don't really care what's happening in London and in Sion, right? And so now we get to see like the perspective of the world, and like, no, they actually are taking this seriously. There's spies, there's multiple agencies working towards like taking down Sion and understanding clairvoyance and everything. So that is very interesting to me, and I find that like that was a very good like, you know, use of like the world itself, and just, I don't know, like not making it this small little bubble, right? Like the world is big and vast, and there's so many powers at play, and that's very cool. It also again gives us the perspective of like Paige is this one tiny person in this whole entire world, and like she has so much that she has to like manage, and yet she's the head of this whole revolution thing, right? But also now she's finally starting to use her friends and depend on other people as much as herself. Like she's not only like trying to do everything alone, she's now learning to like, okay, I need people, I need a family. Like we need a village to do this, right? Not just one person. I will say the only thing I have against it, it's the only thing, but I hated the ending. Like, let me tell you, I can't even begin to explain to you how much I hated the ending. Like, I hated the fact that Jax is now Underlord. He can go fuck himself for all I care. He not only smuggled a bunch of clairvoyants, he's been on the other side. He's on the suzerain's, like, side. And, like, the amount of stupid evil things that he did to Paige and to the Seven Seals, it's ridiculous that we now are, like, taking his side, or, like, accepting him as like a good option as Underlord. I understand the concept of like he's always wanted this crown, this is what he's always dreamt about, and so we know that at least the like he'll keep the clairvoyants safe and he never ratted them out. I do understand that, but it should erase everything else in the background, right? And like, how are we trusting this man? I don't understand how we're trusting this man. I really don't. I could go on a rant with this. That, and the fact that now she's going to Canada, like, stop deviating, okay? I love the fact that the world is involved, but she does not need to go on a world tour, okay? Because she can march her ass back to London so we can finish this thing. Because I already know, right? Like, this is a 5th book. The 6th book is gonna be Canada, okay? It's gonna be all that happens in Canadian, and then only on the 7th book are we gonna have back to London. And like, god damn it, I want to know what happens. I want Sion to go down. Like, don't get me wrong, I think this is one of the few series where it justifies having this amount of books, but like, and I want more. The more the merrier, right? Like, but at the same time, I want to know what happens in the end. Like, I want this whole conflict to be solved. Like, there isn't like a very big justification for her to go to Canada before going back to London, other than you owe time to Domino. She just saved Rome. She stopped Sion's plan to take another country. Are we in the same page here? How is she owing any more time? Fuck off. Like, no. And it's just, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it. But it might just be my resistance to change, because I'm very resistant to change, okay? So maybe that's just that feeling. And once the next book comes out, I'll love it. Like the fact that I ugly cried, okay? And also, what do you mean? You made me go through this whole thing of Arcturus dying. Okay. And I knew it was for nothing. Here's a stupid thing. I knew it was for nothing. I was very aware that it was for nothing. I knew like he wasn't gonna die. It couldn't happen that way. So I knew it wasn't gonna happen. It still broke my fucking heart to see it. And Paige telling him all she felt. I can't believe you made me ugly cry. And during a vlog, mind you, like, now I have to post it. I don't want to post myself crying, but like, god damn it. That was it. That's my vlog. Guys, I'm so sorry I couldn't do this spoiler free. I don't understand how people do this spoiler free when it's like a series. If it's a one book or like multiple standalones, I do understand how you can do that. But when it's a series, how am I supposed to talk to you guys about like the book, like about like the second and third books without spoiling it for you? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to keep up with me more currently, I'm usually on TikTok a lot more than here. I'm TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, all at trisfanina.books, but YouTube is with an extra S. If you've reached this far into the video, leave a comment down below telling me what your favorite dystopian series is. Okay, I need more dystopian recommendations. So if you've made it this far, leave it in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.